What is poppin'? 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 What is going on? What is poppin'? 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 Poppin'? What is going on? How you doing? How you looking? How you living? How are you feeling out there on YouTube after week 2 is almost over? Ace, I just have one simple question for each and every single one of you out there. Are you ready for another recap show featuring my boy, the Ace Avenue? Appreciate you stopping in. I know you feeling good after a roller coaster of a game yesterday. I'm coming off a loss. It's not Victory Monday for me, but for you, sir. I know you. It was a roller coaster of a game, but how are you doing, my boy?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right here, baby. Your boy is. Let me tell you, when we dive into it, I'll dive more into it. But it was a well fought game by the Giants. Didn't look good at first. For anybody that was in my stream yesterday knows that a lot of Giants fans were, thinking it was trouble last night, but they were able to turn it around, you know what I'm saying, a complete 180. So I'm excited to talk football, and I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me on again.
Yes, sir. We got the pre-live crew. You are number one, the Ace. We got Bucks Raised Bolts, Spence, Meachman, and Malik, my brothers. Appreciate y'all. You are the pre-live crew, the elite member on YouTube, man. But yeah, we'll dive right into it. And at the end of the show, you're gonna drop the legit or ludicrous volume 2 on us.
Yes, sir.
But I'm sure there's a lot of stories to be talking about. So let's dive right into it. And guess what? We're gonna start right here with the Packers and the Falcons, man. You're talking about a roller coaster of a emotion for a game for me, man. We were riding high. I was looking good. We were up 24-12 heading into the fourth quarter. But guess what? We got a little too cute. We got a little too stagnant. We didn't really keep our pedal to the freaking metal, man. And we blew the lead. They came back, scored 13 unanswered in the fourth quarter, and beat us. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. This was a big game because if you walked into Atlanta, the Packers would have won. You would have went 2 games up, beating both NFC teams. One of them was in your division, and then 2 of them were on the road. So you already have 2 away games under your belt, W's against NFC teams. I mean, bro, that's a huge, huge start to your season. Didn't happen. We couldn't stop Bijan Robinson to save our lives, bro. You see the stats right there. 19 carries, 124 yards. The dude looked like Adrian Peterson back there, bro. Did you catch this game at all?
I did. It was actually, as soon as I downloaded YouTube TV, the NFL Sunday Ticket, they have a feature where you can have all 4 games that are primetime on. So, you could switch between volumes. So I was catching this game, and I was keeping up with this game as well because I had Tyler Agile, who didn't do well at all. No. But, it was a hard-fought game. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love still ended up with 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it, A.J. Dillon. Obviously, the game looks different if you got Watson, if you got Jones playing. You know what I'm saying? It looks a lot different. But you guys are still in first place of the North because of that division win that you have over the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's going to happen. You're going to get losses like this. I'm just curious to see how you guys rebound next week versus the Saints. So that's what I'm curious to see. But, we'll see what happens. But, tape is starting to get out on Jordan Love. Not saying he wasn't the reason y'all lost this game. You know what I'm saying? He definitely wasn't the reason. And it was a hard-fought game, and the Packers should, you guys had a lead late. They ended up winning with 13 points in the fourth quarter. You guys had nothing. If you come away with any points at all in that fourth quarter, you come away with this victory. So you should take pride in this victory. It's not, it's not a bad loss.
No, yeah, the Falcons actually look pretty decent, man. They're surprising me how good they're playing. They have a nice little 1-2, two-headed horse back there in the backfield, Algier and Robinson. Even though Algier didn't really get going, but man, Robinson, he looks like he's gonna be the real deal, bro.
Yep.
He caught four balls, 48 yards as well. I want to shout out to Jaden Reed, the rookie out of Michigan State, man. He had 2 touchdowns for us. Stepping up for, with Watson being out, somebody had to go out there and put up some numbers. Him and Dontavian Wicks, bro, the 2 rookies, did their thing. So shout out to them. I want to shout out to Quay Walker, 17 tackles, bro. He was all over the field. And then we had a pick as well by Rasul Douglas. We did good things out there, man. But I will say this. I don't know if you saw this play or not, but with Jordan Love, it was like 4th down. I think they were just trying to get him off sides and then try to, pull a fast one, a quick snap and just, a QB sneak. Well, guess what? Josh Myers, the center, didn't even snap the ball, and Jordan Love just falls into the freaking offensive line and gets a false start. So pushes us back 5. We had to punt it. That was kind of the icing on the cake for us, as you will, for that loss. But Jordan Love had another great game. The numbers aren't going to wow you, but 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. He's doing his thing back there, bro, and he's surprising a lot of people. He's tied for first with Kirk Cousins for touchdowns on the season so far. So, hey, man, didn't get it done, but like you said, man, we can't really hang our heads too much on it. We just got to keep going and try to bounce back next game, man.
Yep.
The Bills bounced back in big form,
as we all kind of expected at this point. I think we all picked them on Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah, so we did pick the Bills, and we all said they were going to come into this game angry, mad about what happened, losing to the Jets, losing to Zach Wilson. Well, they showed Josh Allen was like, hold up, y'all saying I'm trash, you saying I'm not top 5. He went out and did his thing, bro.
I think he heard the legit or ludicrous.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, he put up some fantasy points for your boy this week. Still took the L in fantasy. But great game by him, 31 for 37, 274 yards, 3 tutties. And then James Cook got it going.
Yeah, he was cooking.
Yeah, so, no pun intended. Not his brother, but he did.
Yeah, 123. You know what I'm saying? Would have been nice to see him cap it off with a TD. You know what I'm saying? Being that Harris and Murray ended up with the tutties. But, a solid outing for him, 17 carries. You know what I'm saying? It was a strong outing by the Bills team. Sucks on the Raiders side that Devontae left. Devontae got a little banged up. Especially with that early touchdown that they were able to get, and the Raiders were able to get some momentum, but resilience by the Bills, and they pulled off a blowout win. As we didn't expect a blowout, but we expected them to definitely win. And Josh Jacobs, how about that stat line by Josh Jacobs?
Oh my God,
fantasy owners are pissed everywhere.
Bro, at one point, I think he had 6 carries for -6 yards on this game, dude. Me and my homeboys were like, what the hell? Yeah, that was a crazy stat line right there. They were locking him down. No run game whatsoever.
I think the Meech man is trying to get your attention. He keeps spamming the same. He keeps mentioning the same comment.
Oh, Meech man, you want me to make a Ace emote? Yeah, he might deserve one. But
hey.
nah, he got his emotes on his channel, man.
Yes.
What up, Meech man? What up, bro? What's up, Big Dog Fabian as well, saying Cincinnati's cooked. We'll talk about Cincinnati in a second.
Oh, and I got a bone to pick with Fabian a little later. When we get to the Giants stuff, remind me. I gotta call out Fabian a little bit. You my guy, Fabian, but you gotta get it.
I feel like somebody was trolling in your chat yesterday or something. Yeah, man. Matt Milano, dude, he had a nice pick. That guy is a freaking monster, man. Matt Milano is a special talent in this league. But yeah, Bills took care of business. They got back on track. And let's go to Cincinnati. What happened? You picked the Ravens, right? I know you picked the Ravens. I
think I did.
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't think the Bengals are going to start 0-2. They did. They back-to-back seasons that they're starting 0-2, and man, they lose a division game at home to the Ravens, who are now 2-0. Lamar Jackson looked great, bro. No J.K. Dobbins, no problem. Gus Edwards filled in, 10 carries, 62 yards, and a tutty. They had their offense rolling. Seemed like, not even a step back without J.K. Dobbins. Odell did get banged up in this game. He said he's going to be okay. He doesn't expect to miss any games.
Same thing with Burrow.
Yep. Joe Burrow re-aggravated his calf. And you said that he's not going to miss any games, though?
No, I think they reported saying he should be playing. So he was able to finish that game out. So we'll see what happens. But obviously the day of, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Malik's saying Burrow isn't 100% and showing. Yeah, something
Yeah.
ain't right, man. Something ain't right. Him and Jamar Chase, they haven't really got going yet. T. Higgins balled out after going 0 in week 1. He had 2 touchdowns, 89 yards. But man, the Bengals, bro, one of the top teams in the AFC, starting off 0-2, bro.
Yep. Go
And
back to the Ravens receiving line.
there it is.
Dude, Lamar Jackson spread the wealth.
Oh yeah.
He definitely spread the wealth. Nelson Aguilar, Zay Flowers. I thought he would get more targets than that, but still, that's solid for the amount that he's got. Obviously, the longest that he got was 52, so that was the bulk of it. Mark Andrews comes back with a touchdown. Welcome back, Mark Andrews. But like you said, Odell got a little banged up, but good job by Lamar Jackson to make a statement against a division rival.
Yeah, man. And Lamar Jackson hears all the hate and stuff. Oh, he's not really a thrower. He's just, he can do it with his legs. But he was out there slinging that thing, bro. And Ravens get a big win on the road.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye out for the Joe Burrow stuff. It's never good news when you re-aggravate a lingering injury that you had, during preseason and camp. So that's not good news. But hopefully he doesn't miss any time.
Especially because you don't want to make it worse than what it is. If it's one of those injuries that it's not going to get worse, but what I'm saying, it's just you got to deal with pain. Those are the ones that you can kind of push through. But the ones that can get worse, you got to watch out for those.
Yep. So hopefully he'll be all right. We took the L here. I think we both took the Lions.
I think we all did. I think we all took the Lions.
Seahawks surprised a lot of people. They walked into Ford Field, won in overtime, 37-31 on the Detroit Lions. After getting spanked by the Rams in week 1 at home, they turn around and they shut up a lot of people. Geno Smith, man, he balled out. Kenneth Walker, we were talking about him on the DraftKings spot. He had 2 touchdowns, 43 rushing yards. David Montgomery left this game. He has I think they're saying a thigh injury.
Yep. He's going to miss
quad.
a couple weeks. Yep, he'll be out a couple weeks.
Montgomery gets hurt. Jamar Gibbs only 7 carries. They need to give him a lot more touches, which now they're going to have to.
Yep.
But
they definitely relied heavily on the pass this game. You know what I'm saying? Like Jahmyr Gibbs, 7 touches. Definitely, they used him more. He got the same amount of touches receiving as he did, rushing. Yep. So he is now the guy. So for people that were complaining about Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy, he's going to be the guy now. So look out for that third. He should be able to play all 3 downs. So,
it's funny. Ivani picked up Josh Reynolds in our league and started him. Crazy. 5 catches, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
That's how deep our league is, bro. Like, you got to pick up guys like Reynolds and play them sometimes. And hey, he balled out. I was like, dang, okay, Ivani.
Yeah, sometimes he has some of those games. On the Seattle side, Tyler Lockett balled out. He was on my bench, so he balled out. DK Metcalf went down. So as soon as Metcalf went down, he actually missed a lot of this game. He was able to come back, but he did miss some time during the game. And I was like, Tyler Lockett's about to ball out.
Yeah, he got rib. It was like a rib injury.
Yep, he got hammered. He took a shot.
Yeah, Trey Brown had a pick 6 in this game. Goff looked really good, man. He was doing good. That was the one bad throw Goff had, but he did well. This was a shootout, man. This was a shootout, and I'm happy the Lions lost because that keeps us, like you said, tied for first.
Yep. Geno Smith with another clip that goes viral. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see that.
Talking to the official. I guess it was a intentional grounding. He was trying to argue it, and the official is talking, and Geno walks up to him, and the official goes, "Hey, I'm trying to talk to America." So when he said that, everybody was laughing at that one. So back-to-back weeks where Geno Smith's involved in a little bit of a viral, the first one with Donald and now this one. So he's gold out there.
Yep. Fabian asks, who's the overhyped team so far?
We'll get to that in the
legit and Luda.
Yep. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay. What up, JJ Sports Coverage? Malik, hey Malik, I'll be in New Orleans tomorrow, bro. I see what you're saying about Nola. Yeah, the Saints and Packers going head to head.
Oh, so you're gonna be in New Orleans when you guys
Yeah,
are playing New Orleans, but you're not
but
going
they
to the
play in
game.
Lambeau. They play in Lambeau.
Ah,
Yeah,
so you
I'm about to
better sabotage the stadium down there or something while
right,
you're
go to
there.
Superdome and spray paint that bitch saying Max Coverage. Subscribe. Just kidding. Chargers, they let me down again. They let me down again.
Same. I picked them as well.
Titans pull this off in overtime at home. The Chargers are now 0-2. I think Brandon Staley's job is on the hot seat, bro.
The players aren't happy. The
Yeah.
players are not happy, especially when you start taking shots at the coach and the organization. It's only a matter of time. But with this game, I remember I was saying, we need a full dose of Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? He got the touches. But then the very last second during the predictions, I was like, it's not going to be enough. The Chargers are going to win. But apparently it was enough. And it got to the point where I was watching a little bit of this game. Every time they were by the, by the goal line, the fans were chanting, "Feed Henry, feed Henry." They did it one time, they didn't do it another, and they could have won by a lot more than what the score says, because the Chargers did, not have a great game.
Yeah, and Josh Kelly made me look dumb because I was like, without Eckler, Kelly can, hold his own, but only 13 carries, 39 yards. Not really good. He had no catches also. So, Eckler, if he was there, this game probably would have been different, but Keenan Allen had himself a day. 8 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Led
Mike
all fantasy.
Williams. Yeah. Oh yeah. If you had him in fantasy, you were loving it.
Yep. He's number one, just ahead of who's number 2? Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. We'll talk about it. He had himself a day too. Joey Bosa, 2 sacks on the day for him. But yeah, man, the Titans squeaked this out. Another prediction we got wrong, man. And I know Spence is pissed off about this because, the Jags lost, and now the Titans and Jags are tied for first in that division.
Yeah, Justin Herbert had a good game, though. It's just, I don't know what it is. They just can't get it together. 305 and 2 touchdowns should be enough to get it done, but it just wasn't,
Alvaro said, "What's up, guys? It was a giant comeback. Let's go,
sir.
G-Man." What up, bro? Yeah. I can't wait to talk to you about that game, bro. We'll get there. Bucks and the Bears. Another game where I got wrong. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Max is just a known Buccaneer hater, so that's why I know you're rooting for them. Well, I'm surprised you didn't pick them to try to go against the Bears, but tough one. But dude, I got a lot to say about Justin Fields. Like, what is going on? Like, I know you saw that clip, that viral clip that's out there of him missing. His reads are terrible. Him missing a receiver wide open that would have made Russell Wilson proud. Like,
yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I did see that clip. It was like he got sacked on this play.
Yep.
And I think it was DJ Moore that was wide open, and it was a walk-in touchdown.
Yep.
But instead he couldn't find him and got sacked. Yeah, I saw that clip. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Like, what are you looking for? Like, with Justin Fields, look, I'll let it be known. I was, during my behind the teams and just talking to people and stuff like that, I was one of the people that was like, yo, I think the Bears will have a better season. I think Justin Fields will take a leap. Like, I'm not sitting here saying you need to take a Jalen Hurts type leap, but you need to show us what you're working with and what you've worked on during the offseason. And he just looks terrible. Like, yeah, it's like the athleticism's there, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. But even, rushing yards, he didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? 3 rushing yards. And it's like, what are y'all doing? And they're making people look bad because, like I said, I thought they'd be a lot better. But obviously it's only 2 games in, but they just look terrible.
Yeah. Here, I found the read that you were talking about. But yeah, he doesn't look all the way there, man. Like, this is the one you're talking about right here, right?
Yep. Look, I get it. White's right there. I get it. But it's like, dude, look at what are you looking at? Play it again. Like, dude, like, White is spying the quarterback, which is, what you're supposed to do against Justin Fields. But you see he's looking, Where is
Yeah.
he looking at?
Yeah, he's waving his hand too, like, bro, throw it right there. And he's staring him down, it looks like.
Yeah. And that's frustrating because that one receiver on the slant takes away the safety, so he's wide open. That was actually a great play design. Bad progression and bad read by Fields.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you want to know a funny stat? CJ Stroud now has more 300-yard games than Justin Fields does. And Fields has been in the league for 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he went 16 for 29, 211 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, six times he got sacked. His offensive line didn't help out. But the Bears, they don't look good, man.
No, they don't.
I'm off the Bear, this team I thought on paper was going to be at least competitive this year, but they don't look like it, man. They still look a ways, even though DJ Moore got involved this time, 6 catches, 104 yards. But Mike Evans, dude,
yeah, he
Mike Evans saying he said you don't want to extend me. All right, look what you're passing up on.
Exactly. Still not sold on Baker Mayfield when it comes to this team though. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They're 2-0, but I'm not believing the hype as far as the Buccaneers hype. I think they will fall back down to earth. Bucks Raised Bolts had a little bit of something to say to you in my stream. He was like, Mac, when you popped in, he was like, Max, when are you going to stop betting against the Bucks? And I'm just like,
yeah, it might be good luck for y'all. Maybe I need to keep doing it for y'all to win. The curse of the Max.
Yep, the Max
like the
coverage
return
curse.
of the mask. The return of the mask. Yeah, the Max coverage curse. But Baker Mayfield, he's baking it up over there, man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can, looking at. But no, he's looked good, dude. He's done really well on third down. In the first 2 games. So hey, good for Baker, man. It always is nice to see like a revived career. Like Geno Smith.
Yeah,
Baker's having that same thing.
Well, we've kind of said that a lot about Baker Mayfield. Like, oh shit, he's gonna
Yeah.
revive himself here. Eventually, you're gonna run out of revivals. So
Yeah. This game got capped off with a Shaq Barrett pick 6. Yeah, Bucks did their thing, man. Shout out to the Bucks, shutting me up and proving me wrong. They're 2-0. They're 2-0. So we need to put some respect on their name, it looks like. Uh-oh.
Chiefs versus Jaguars.
Wasn't this my upset of the week?
I think so. It was your upset of the week. Me, I picked the Chiefs because I will never go against my boy Pat Mahomes. But this was, if you took the under, congratulations to you, because this was a low scoring one. Like, I definitely thought it was going to be a lot higher. The Jaguars struggled throughout this entire game. When watching this game, I believe the Jaguars had what? How many turnovers? About 3, 4? Like, they had multiple fumbles, an interception from Patrick Mahomes, and they just couldn't capitalize at all. Like, Richie James, a former Giant, punt return fumble. Forget who Justin Watson fumbled. You know what I'm saying? Once Patrick Mahomes threw it to him, Mahomes threw a pick, but they just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah.
And you can't expect Kansas City to play a sloppy game like this again. So you should have fully took advantage, but they just couldn't do it.
Yeah, man. This was the game where you could. How real are the Jags? Like, are they going to be competing? Are they with the big dogs of the AFC?
Yep.
And they beat up on the AFC South. That's all fine and dandy, but you got to be playing better against the tough teams, man. If you really want to be a force in the AFC, like one of those like dark horse teams that could go on a Super Bowl run, you have to beat the Chiefs. You got to beat the Bengals, the Chargers of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, the teams that are the top echelon of the AFC. And this was a game they could have won, bro. Like you said, all the turnovers by the Chiefs, they didn't capitalize.
Nope.
Trevor Lawrence didn't have his best game. Average game for him.
That's a bad completion percentage too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? Almost just over 50%.
Yep.
216 yards, got sacked 4 times.
That's what I was going to say. The MVP of this game, Chris Jones. Like he was wreaking havoc with the pressures he was getting,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like they needed him back in the worst way, and he was like, "Yo, you're missing. You're not going to pay me. Like, watch this."
Yep.
And even though he got a sack and a half, but his pressures were up there, especially in key moments. And they desperately needed him back. And who knows if he would have been back week 1, maybe they take that victory against the Lions.
Yeah, man. Calvin really was. We've seen a lot of drop passes too. The Jags dropped a lot of passes today or in yesterday's game. Where was Tanks Bigsby? They used him a lot in week 1, but no carries, nothing.
Yep.
So very, very weird, man. Very
Same.
weird.
Little quiet game from Travis Kelce too, him being back. You can tell they definitely wanted to ease him into the offense. I thought we were going to see a full slate of Kelce, but they eased him in there. He did get a touchdown though, but
Yeah, they
that was
shut
about
him
it.
down. They shut him down. Like
Well, he
when
was
they
also off the
played.
field a lot, so
Yeah, when they played in the divisional game last year, that Kelsey killed the Jags. So they actually did a good job against Kelsey when he was out there. But bro, like Spence was at the game, so he knows firsthand. Red zone offense was terrible. Play calling was terrible. Offensive line was terrible.
So what was good,
Jesus.
Spence?
Yeah,
What
what
did
was
y'all do
good?
good?
I will say this: it was so hot out there. The fire and rescue had to attend to 100 people. 36 of them went to the hospital.
Oh
That's how
wow,
hot it was, bro. On the field, they showed it on the temperature gauge, 120 degrees on the field.
wow.
That's why I can't be going to the game. I can't be going to the Jags games until like November, bro.
Yeah, you
I'll
got to stay.
pass out.
You got to stay hydrated with water, not just beer. So
Yeah, and I'll be burnt. I'll be like a lobster today doing the show with you, bro. That would be freaking burnt. We'll head over to the Colts and the Texans, the battle of the two rookies. And man, Richardson was balling at first, and then he had a concussion and left the game. Gardner Minshew mania came in, did his job, did pretty good. Colts came out with a win, but I want to applaud CJ Stroud, bro. I know the Texans lost, but bro, 30 for 47, 384 yards, 2 touchdowns. Got sacked 6 times though. But man, he looked comfy out there. He looked like he can actually read a defense. You know what I'm saying? Read his progressions.
first 2
CJ
touchdowns.
Stroud. Yeah, first 2 touchdowns of his career. I think he did a phenomenal job out there, man.
Yeah, but we both picked the Colts, didn't we?
Yeah, thank God I got something right. Jesus.
But how about Nico Collins though?
I know, bro. I know my
Who had
boys.
him?
Hey, French has him, man. He started him too.
Oh, so French was insufferable. He was
Oh,
probably
he
talking
was
a whole bunch of
screaming over
shit.
here. He was screaming over here, man. I thought my neighbors were gonna knock on my door, like, "Yo, y'all okay?" Like
Yeah.
this dude was screaming it to the heavens above. Zach Moss, another one of those DraftKings people I see. Y'all need to listen to the DraftKings, man. You can win some money. I'm just telling y'all. Don't be sleeping on it, man. But it's the Colts and the Texans, so it's a little boring game.
Would have been better to see Richardson play the whole time, but it is what it is. It happens.
Hey, Jaguar, Taven Bryan got a sack. Okay.
Hey, there you go.
There you go, Spence. This was your game of the week, right? Like the Colts and Texans?
Yeah. Who didn't have that highlighted on their schedule?
Oh, I feel bad for those fan bases, man. We're just kind of like, okay, yeah, they won. Move on.
Yeah.
Spence said, "Yuck, Taven."
This one was a good one though.
Yeah, this was a good one, and the Niners got the win. But did you see the ending of this game?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the conspiracy about this game?
Go ahead, tell them.
It was a 7-point spread when this game opened up. At the very end of the game, the Rams were down 10. You know what I'm saying? Time expiring. They were over there. No huddle. Spiking the ball, all this stuff. They went out there and kicked the field goal as time expired.
Yeah.
Got
to beat the spread. Got to take
Why would
money.
you do that? No, it'll be different if you had like a minute left and you just get the quick 3 points.
Oh, because you need 2
onside
scores.
kick.
I agree.
But it's like, bro, you have no time. Why even go out there and kick a field goal? So here comes the conspiracies. This is why people think games are rigged.
It's all part of the script.
Yep. It's all part of the script. Oh, here's
So,
French. Cowboys recap yet? Not yet. Not yet, French.
oh no, we're
There's really,
skipping over that one.
yeah, there's really nothing to even recap about
Yeah.
that game, dude.
But back to this Rams game, though. The Rams surprised a lot of people, though, because they had multiple leads in this game. And yeah, I was a little bit surprised. And I thought this was going to be an upset. Obviously, we all picked the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they went off. I was hoping Deebo Samuel, Kanine said he was going to go off. I was hoping he would go off a little bit more. But he did manage a touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and, yards on the ground and in the air. But
Yeah.
the Rams played them tough. So maybe that's the Rams team that we're going to see. And another gem by Puka.
Yeah, dude. This guy. Where did this guy come from, man?
I'm just curious to see what it's going to be like when Kupp comes back. You might have two legit receivers out there.
For real. There was a weird head scratcher. Cam Akers got rolled out via coach's decision, and now he is looking at getting traded. The whole Cam Akers and Rams, since he's been with the Rams, it's been a weird story, man. But Kyron Williams basically beat out Cam for that starting running back spot, and he's played good. He got a touchdown yesterday. But yeah, man. I mean, the Niners, they did their job. They went in there and got a win. It wasn't like you said, it was close. The Rams are probably better than what a lot of people expected them to be.
Yep. So, because we talked about it before. Injuries definitely derailed them. So the previous year, but Christian McCaffrey went off. He's one touchdown away. If he scores a touchdown this next game, he ties the record for consecutive touchdown games with a touchdown, right behind Jerry Rice. So
wow,
that team is definitely, I'm telling you, that team is fighting for Christian McCaffrey. Take the anytime scorer almost any game, because they are going to get McCaffrey. Barring an injury, they're going to get McCaffrey a touchdown.
Yeah. And that's why he's a safe number 1 overall bet in fantasy, bro.
Yep.
All right. Here's the game.
And we got a game of the week? All right. So this game obviously started off shitty. Giants quickly fell down to a 20-0 lead. Looked absolutely inept. But then we go into halftime, and Brian Daboll must have said the second greatest halftime speech ever, which none of us had. Do you know what the first greatest halftime speech is, Max?
No.
It comes from a well-loved movie. Remember the time Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do you? Well, that's what happened in this game. The second half was a complete 180 as the New York Giants scored 31 points to complete the comeback. Now, I get it. It's against the Cardinals. I completely and wholeheartedly understand. But the Cardinals are tanking. Their players don't know that, though. They're out there playing hard. The first half, Dobbs couldn't be stopped. But second half, Daniel Jones proved that he is worth every penny. Danny was throwing dimes out there. 321, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception that came off of Saquon Barkley's hands. That's 2 out of his 3 interceptions that have come off Saquon Barkley's hands. Saquon went off, even though he went off the field later in the game with the injury. Luckily, us Giants fans, we avoided anything major. He'll probably miss 3 weeks at the most. Luckily for us, unfortunately for us, he won't be playing on Thursday, which we kind of expect that to be a loss anyway. Then we get a mini bye as we play the following Monday night against the Seahawks. Maybe he plays that game. But I'm going to tell you this. The game changed when we came out and started airing the ball out. Brian Daboll, rumors are that Brian Daboll, even though he's not taking credit for it, started taking over the play calling, and the Giants, go down to the receiving line, please. Okay. Then the Giants started airing it out in the second half. Like Hyatt got involved, got both of his touches in 89 yards. Actually mossed somebody as well. Darren Waller was getting his, Darius Slayton, Hodgins, you know what I'm saying? And, Daniel Jones spread the wealth around. And the Giants, you know what I'm saying, after looking dead, looked very good in the second half. And I'm going to tell you this. If that second half team shows up, I legit think we might give on a short week, we can give 49ers a little bit of a fight if that's the second half team we're coming out with. But you got to put the ball in Daniel Jones' hands. The Cardinals played very well, even though, we know that they're tanking. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it was a great hard-fought game by the Giants, and one word that I'm going to use to this game is resilient. The Giants showed a lot of resilience and came away with a comeback, their biggest comeback since like 1959.
Oh, wow.
So, G-Man,
Yeah.
baby.
Now, I will say this. Do you think the Cardinals went into halftime and said, what are we doing? We're not
It's
supposed to
possible.
be winning.
Well, it's possible because, like, their play calling was definitely different, but you got to realize Giants came out, it was 20-7. I mean, 20-0. Giants scored a touchdown, but they immediately came back and scored another touchdown and went for the 2-point conversion. So they were clearly trying to go for the win. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you this. You want to know what an unsung thing is? Congratulations to the Giants fans that were out there, because I think the Giants fans that packed that stadium that didn't leave when it was 20-0 got us that win, because later in the game, in a key third down situation, the Giants fans were taking over that whole stadium and caused, on a 3rd and 6, caused back-to-back false starts. Then they got up. Then we got off the field, got the ball back, tied the game, and would later go on to win the game. So shout out and salute to all the Giant fans that were out there. And since we're on the topic of Giant fans, shout out to everybody but Fabian.
Oh, what happened?
My guy Fabian, who is, I appreciate you being here from the chat the entire time. You know what I'm saying? But Fabian, Mr. Negative Fabian comes out here like this is Joe Judge 2.0. Daniel Jones sucks, Saquon Barkley, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I said, Fabian, I get it. We suck right now. And I'm like, we went 6 scoreless quarters. And I'm like, it's looking really bad right now. And Fabian's looking for a finger to point. Then the Giants come back, and Fabian went to sleep.
Oh,
Fabian had the sleepies in his eye. He was like, he just disappeared. And I'm like, Fabian, where you at? And then he came back in the later stream, was like, what happened? And I'm like, we won because you left, Fabian.
Oh, the curse of Fabian strikes again.
So you know what I said when we won? I felt like saying, take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it, Fabian. and I tried to tell Fabian, DQOYT. You know what that means, Max?
No.
Don't quit on your team.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Good old Fabian, though.
Go ahead. I mean, what's your perspective on that game? Go ahead.
No, I mean, like, you pretty much touched on it, bro. Like, I popped in your stream for a second there, and I was like, what's going on? I think the Giants are better than what they're putting on the field, man. Like, I had them making the playoffs. I didn't have them winning the division, but I had them making the playoffs at least.
Mm-hmm.
And like, they figured it out. For your sake, thank God, because imagine today if y'all would have lost that game. And you already know New York media was going to be going crazy about it, all this stuff. So I mean, it's always tough to come back in the NFL. And so your team comes back from a win. My team blows a lead and loses in the fourth quarter. So it was kind of like the roles were reversed a little bit there.
Yeah. So but you're right though. The Giants lose this game, you're in trouble of going. You're in jeopardy of going 0-3 because no one expects us to beat the 49ers, and I don't think we will. But 1-2 is a lot better than 0-3, and then the Seattle game on Monday night becomes a must win for the Giants. And let's go.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here's French. Here we go. Cowboys time. All right. Well, the Cowboys did what we all thought they were going to do. They beat a Zach Wilson-led football team 30-10. And I mean, what else is there to say? Zach Wilson sucks. He went 12 for 27, 170, a touchdown, 3 picks. The Dallas defense looks legit, man. I will say that. They look top tier. CeeDee Lamb was doing his thing all over the field. 11 catches, 143 yards. Tony Pollard, they kind of held him down. But this man right here, Breece Hall, 4 carries.
And
4 carries.
And that's what I'm going to ask you. Are the Cowboys that good or are the Jets that bad?
I think it's both. I think the Cowboys are good, but yeah, the Jets, they just suck without this. They're going to be bad without Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
But man, even Breece Hall tweeted about it. He just tweeted 4 footballs, ... That's all you give them?
Sauce too. Like in this game, let me tell you, the Cowboys played well. Micah Parsons, played exceptionally well. I'm saying? Shout outs to him. Dak Prescott didn't overwhelm, you know what I'm saying, but he didn't lose the game for them either. But this game, you know what I'm saying, a couple plays here and there, and it might be a little bit of a different outcome. Sauce Gardner dropping that potential pick six.
Yeah.
He looked lost out there. It's like Lost Gardner out there, like, dude. And then after going on, you know what I'm saying, Twitter, and, you know, the Cowboy
Crying
fans
about
must
it.
have been trolling the fuck out of him. You're now Soft Gardner, in my opinion. How are you going to sit there and delete your Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And that Jets defense that we heard was supposed to be the 85 Bears, they
Yeah.
let the Cowboys put up 30 on them. And yeah, what happened?
There's no 39 Bears, or it's not no 85 Bears, whatever. That's another good point, man. The defense for the Jets, where were y'all? This was supposed to be the staple of your team, how good this defense was.
Yep.
You got torched. It was not even a competition out there, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Micah Parsons, like you said, bro, 2 sacks, and then he stripped Dalvin Cook. This man just took the ball out of his hands, man, like a thief in the night, stealing somebody's cookies. He just straight up went, give me that thing. Give me that pill. And, bro, it was just not even a competition, man. You saw a nice play by Garrett Wilson, took it to the house, a long touchdown. But they got shut out in the second half.
CeeDee Lamb 8 this entire game.
8,
Didn't
bro.
matter if, you know, actually, Jets defense kind of got exposed this game. Sauce Gardner, not with the, he doesn't have, well, I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability, but the scheme is not allowing him to travel with the best receiver. And so he's kind of getting, you know, I saw a lot of missed tackles. You know, he was getting owned a little bit. You know, he had a nice little matchup with CeeDee Lamb, but all they got to do is just move CD away from Sauce, and he ate. You know, his stat line was ridiculous.
Yeah. I will say this, though, Ace. This is supposed to be America's team, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can't even sell out their own stadium.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, Jesus. Look at
Terrible.
that. Can't even sell your own stadium out? America's team, huh?
That goes to show you they don't have faith. You got, you know, that fans like Frenchie just like to just, you know, fair weather fans. You know, they probably didn't think they were going to beat the Jets.
Unbelievable, man. Jerry's World, the beautiful stadium that there is.
The home opener, too? They couldn't even sell out the home opener?
Come on. Oof. You know the Packers would have had that bit sold out in a heartbeat, bro.
Oof.
Giants, too.
Oof.
Maybe that's a little shot at French. Maybe what's up with your fans, buddy? This was one of the best games on the slate, bro. Oh, French said fair weather.
Yeah, we're gonna see when y'all start losing if you're still showing up.
Oh no, French will show up. No, French don't. He's a legit fan. He's one of those. He just screams at you for no reason type fans. Commanders, bro, they're 2-0. I know that's not good news for you, but they walk into Mile High. Another bad. I think I did terrible this week in picks. My gosh.
I think I picked the Broncos too. Yeah.
I don't want to go back on Sunday morning and count the wins loss for this pick'ems, bro.
That's gonna be a rough
god
edit.
awful. Yeah, it's gonna be oh god, that edit is gonna be probably like 10 minutes long. How bad picks we had.
Yep. So
but Commanders win 35-33. The Broncos did at the very end have a Hail Mary. They caught it, but they didn't get the 2-point conversion, buddy.
What a play though. What a concentration play. So
yeah, Johnson like tipped it up, and then caught it. Touchdown. Brandon Johnson. But
Robinson had himself a game.
Oh yeah. I know.
I like that guy. I do like that guy. You know, being his story is really good.
Oh yeah.
But I like that guy, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like the Broncos were in command of this game. You know, and then they just let it get away. I still don't believe the hype of Washington. I don't think, you know, I like the Cowboys. The Cowboys at least earned it. Like, I don't believe the hype of Washington. I don't think they're as good as they are. Sam Howell, you know what I'm saying, almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. But it's like, you know, we'll see what happens when the competition starts ramping up.
Yeah, I think Howell's done good. He's looked pretty good in this camp, preseason, and now the start of this season. But yeah, Brian Robinson, when he came out to Many Men, a 50 Cent. Yeah, I like Antonio Gibson. You can drop him on fantasy French because, I mean, he's just pointless at this. 2 carries. They don't believe in him, and it's going to be Brian Robinson's backfield. Speaking of backfields, Denver doesn't really have one.
Nope.
Javonte Williams, he's a decent player, but he doesn't really wow you, you know. Jerry Jeudy's first game, 3 catches, 25 yards. Wow, good job.
Marvin Mims went off though.
Yeah, he did. Teddy was like, "Did y'all see that Commanders win even though y'all didn't give them a chance on your preview show?" Yeah. Hey, good job. They shut me up.
Hey, same shit next week. I'm still not giving them a chance.
I'm the type of person who's like, listen, you're not gonna get them all right. For me and for my sake, I can't get one right. But
did you go over? Nah, you picked a
no,
couple.
Yeah, I know. But it's funny to laugh at yourself. I feel like, you know, it's always funny. See, look at this. Even Denver selling their stadium out, man.
Shame on Cowboy fans.
Wow. Isn't that a shame? Russell Wilson, he was trying to cook something on the stove. He caught a little fire, but still the Denver Broncos are 0-2 and not looking good in that tough AFC West division. Let's go to the last Sunday night game, and then we'll give you our Monday night picks and our Thursday night pick before we go to our legit or Luda segment on the show. Sunday Night Football, Dolphins got the win.
They did.
24-7. They were actually in control pretty much the whole game. They were up 17-3 at half. Tua looked good as well. He had a pick, but Raheem Mostert, bro. 18 carries, 121 yards, 2 tutties. Man, you were calling this game, so kind of give us your insight on it.
Yeah, in all transparency, I kind of checked out before the fourth quarter.
For real? Did you leave?
Yeah, it was a long day because, like I said, I told you I was working on 2 hours of sleep when I came on the morning show.
Yeah.
And then the Giants game, and it was just a long day. So it was like, you know, obviously New England put up 14, but it was looking like they weren't really moving. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this game is like dragging. But then, you know, they picked up 2 in the fourth. Moister, you know what I'm saying, goes off, you know what I'm saying, in the fourth quarter. Tua, though, you know what I'm saying, like the yards, you know what I'm saying, aren't really there, but the completion was pretty good, and he looked like he has complete control over that offense. He looked good, and, you know what I'm saying, Mac Jones came on a little bit late, you know what I'm saying, but this game was, you know, and then Waddle goes down, you know what I'm saying, Waddle goes down as well, so obviously, you know, the Patriots tried to put up a fight towards the end, but I felt like the Dolphins owned this entire game from start to finish, and I feel like they were kind of playing against the clock, trying to just hurry up and let it go, but, you know, get it over with, but they completely dominated this game from start to finish.
Yeah, it was funny at the very end, though. You saw that play, the lateral play. It was 4th and 4, and, you know, they're just trying to get the first down, trying to keep the game going. And they almost got it, bro, from a lateral, but it was an offensive lineman down the field, so they got called for the illegal man downfield. But it was funny, though, seeing that.
Shout outs to Kyle Duggar, though. He stood out. The defensive back made a great play in the game, and then came away with the blocked field goal. I mean, the blocked field goal.
Nice.
So
Christian Gonzalez, the rookie out of Oregon, got his first interception.
I liked him. I liked him in the draft. He fell, obviously,
he did
because of injury history and stuff like that. But he fits perfectly in that Bill Belichick defense. So we got the Patriots next week in the big game versus the Jets. You know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we'll see how the Jets do. If they can beat the Patriots, if the Jets beat the Patriots, bro, that's panic button for the Patriots. Falling 0-3.
Yeah. Bill Belichick, though, always plays his best games against the Jets. He hates them.
Teddy says the Ace is never going to back the Commanders. Can't wait to meet the Giants and whoop their beep.
When's the last time? Okay, we own you guys until further notice, but okay, and you know it. You gave us your best effort, and it just ended a tie last year.
Ooh, burn. What up, Double T? Honk honk in the house. What's up, bro? Let's go to Monday night. We got a doubleheader tonight. Saints, Panthers, Browns, Steelers. If you watched the Sunday morning show, you know our picks. But in case you didn't, I took the Saints and I took the Browns. Who did you have?
Same. Saints and Browns.
Saints and Browns tonight. Let's see if they can do it. Maybe the Steelers prove me wrong. Jacob asked him, Ace and Max, are you guys streaming Monday Night Football? I don't know, man.
I'm not. I got to go back to work.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to conserve my voice after all that yelling from the Giants game. Like I'm talking monotone today, but it's like that Giants game
You were,
was, dude,
yeah.
on both ends. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you have?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I would.
Yeah. So
But I still have to pack and all that stuff for New Orleans. So I don't know.
yeah,
We'll see, man. But it's probably leaning on no.
yeah. We got passport Max. He's got to take a weekly trip.
Yeah. And then you're gonna call me fake fans again for I'm just kidding.
So
Thursday night before we get to ludicrous or legit Giants Niners. I got the Niners, bro. I'm sorry. You're my boy, but without Saquon there, that Niners defense is probably gonna feast. I got the Niners winning at
all
home,
right,
and the spread is 10.5. My God,
got you, got you.
Jesus.
Me, I'm gonna use my head instead of my heart here. So I'm going with the New York Giants. Let's fucking
What?
go. We're going with an
Oh
upset.
my God.
If we look, hear me out. And obviously, I'm fully aware this is a homer pick. I am fully aware. If we show up the way we showed up in the second half and let Daniel Jones air it out on a short week where nobody gets to prepare, I think we got a shot. And you know why I think we got a shot? Because I said this in my stream. If the Giants win this game, every 49ers fan can blame Choa because Choa has been nonstop talking shit since the schedule came out. In the middle of baseball season, the 49ers will beat the Giants. And I'm like, I said, yo, Aaron Jacobs, who's a 49ers fan, if the 49ers lose, you can blame Choa. 49ers lose, I am going on every 49er fan page and I am tagging Choa and saying, you guys lost because of him.
Damn.
Oh, it is a biased pick, Jacob. It absolutely is. So, but let's go. But it looked like a genius pick if somehow we pull it off.
Yeah, you do. You'd be like, I told y'all. What I say?
Try to tell you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't think y'all have a shot. But all right.
All right,
This
so
is
let's get into it. You ready?
this is week 2 of Legit or Ludicrous, the overreaction show here on the channel, brought to you by the Ace Avenue.
So we're gonna kick it right in, and feel free in the comment section to let me know if it's legit or if it's ludicrous. Max, the first question: the Bengals will miss the playoffs. Legit or ludicrous?
This is definitely ludicrous, man, because this is what the Bengals have done in recent years. They start slow. Last year, they started 0-2 as well.
Well, I'm gonna throw a stat at you real quick, and maybe it'll change your mind. In the last 6 times that the Bengals have had back-to-back division games and they've went 0-2, they've missed the playoffs in all 6 of those years.
Ooh.
So they have gone 0-2 against division opponents, the Browns and the Ravens. So will that sway your thoughts at all?
I don't think so. I think that now if Joe Burrow can stay healthy and that calf injury that he just re-aggravated isn't serious and he stays in and plays, then I think it's ludicrous. I just believe in the Bengals. I think they can turn it around, but it does look like they're missing some of their guys, like Jesse Bates, for instance, like losing him to the Falcons. Is Jamar Chase and him okay? Like they haven't really had that chemistry yet. Joe Mixon, he hasn't really got going yet, but I have faith for now. So right now, I say ludicrous. I think the Bengals are still going to make the playoffs.
Okay. I'm going to say it's ludicrous as well. I think this team is too good. I think Joe Burrow's injury is hindering him, and I think it will get better as time goes on. But this team is way too talented. You know what I'm saying? The AFC is stacked, and their division is tough, but they're just way too talented of a team. So I do think they will make the playoffs. So, all right, that's one of them.
And
all
also in the chat, let us know as well.
Yeah, if it's legit or ludicrous. Okay. Legit or ludicrous, Max. The Dolphins have the best offense in the NFL.
That is tough. That's very tough. I think it's legit.
Okay.
I think it's legit because Tyreek Hill, now Waddle's in a concussion protocol, so he might miss next week. But I think the Dolphins, even with Raheem Mostert as their number 1 running back, Mike McDaniels knows what he's doing. He knows the play calls. Tua is, if he's healthy, they are legitly in the running for the AFC East division. And I think That offense is high powered. There's weapons everywhere in that offense. I think we've seen it now 2 weeks that they put out some numbers and it's legit. They could have the best offense in the game, bro.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna say it's legit too. They're very high powered, so it's as simple as that. You nailed all the good points. I would say probably a close second would probably be the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Their offense is pretty is pretty good as well. But I would say for right now, they're coming out and you know what I'm saying, are they leading the NFL in points for? No,
They should be
the
up there.
Cowboys currently are with 70, but they're tied with the 49ers for the points for is skewed for the Cowboys because, you know, some of them came on special teams and defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're tied for the 49ers. So I would say, they're legit.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. They're a fun team to watch too, man.
Yeah, definitely are. So, legit or ludicrous, the Cowboys are the best defense in the league.
I think that's legit, man.
You think it's legit?
Yeah. I mean, they've shown it. They've shown it 2 weeks in a row now. They've only allowed 10 points. Granted, you know, one of them was against the Giants, who they had a pretty good offense, you know, on paper coming into this league or in this year. But I feel like, bro, they're proving it. They're making plays. They're scoring touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? If you got Micah Parsons on your defense, that already automatically puts you up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like, bro, yeah, the Dallas Cowboys have the best defense in the league. Okay. I know it sucks for you to, you know, hear that because you're a Giants fan, but I got to say legit, man. Too legit to quit.
Okay. I would say it's ludicrous based on who they played. Obviously, you know, Giants and Jets, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. It could be legit later. But as of right now, I'm going to say it's ludicrous because, you know, Micah Parsons is going off, but he also did the same shit last year and then started slowing down tremendously. I just think, you know, as they play tougher opponents with better offensive lines, because they play two opponents that have shitty offensive lines, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. But as of right now, week 2, I think it's a little bit ludicrous. So
okay. So if you're saying ludicrous, who do you think has a better defense than them?
Who do I think has a better defense than them? I am gonna say I like the 49ers defense. I like what the 49ers have. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens defense has played well so far. And we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? The Browns defense, you know, they have a chance to, if they shut down the Steelers tonight, they, you know, when they gave up 3 points to a high-powered Cincy offense, if they shut down the Steelers tonight, then yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. I am a Cowboy hater. That's fine. I root for 2 teams, the Giants and whoever plays the Cowboys. That's fine. So, all right. So I got 2 more for you. I'm going to name off the teams, and I want you to tell me which one is legit at their record. This one is undefeated teams. Who is a legit 2-0 team and who's not? Dolphins, Ravens, Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Falcons, Tampa Bay, and the 49ers. Who is a legit 2-0 team?
I would say the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Ravens. You said
Eagles?
Yeah, Eagles are legit. I mean, even though the Eagles, they don't look like the Eagles from last season.
No, they haven't been blowing them away.
But I still think they're a legit team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Falcons are a legit 2-0 team. Even though I think they're good, but I don't think they're a legit, like, powerhouse team. You know what I'm saying? When I think of 2-0 and legit, I'm thinking of, like, who can give a deep playoff run. And I just don't think them, the Commanders,
Buccaneers.
Obviously,
I mean, even Buccaneers, you put Owen. You picked them.
Well, I know, right? I don't. Maybe the NFC South is a better division than we all expected it to be, because now the Saints could win tonight and they can go 2-0. You know what I'm saying? So that's 3 teams in that division that could be 2-0, which is crazy.
Yeah. All right. So one more on the reverse side of this. Who is a legit 0-2? The Patriots or ludicrous 0-2? The Bengals, Texans, Broncos, Chargers, Bears, or Cardinals?
I think the Bengals, man. I just like I said earlier,
a ludicrous 0-2.
Yeah, like they're ludicrous being 0-2. Like they're better than that. You know, like Broncos. I didn't expect them to be 0-2. I thought they would be 1-1 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I had them beating the Raiders. In my eyes, I thought they were going to be 2-0. So, but it looks like they still have their problems over there in Denver. But I definitely think the Broncos are better than 0-2. But like I said, they usually start slow, but I think this year could be different because the whole injury with Joe Burrow. Like, if it's going to be serious, it could be a rough year for them.
Yeah, Tyler says Chargers legit 0-2. I
Ooh,
don't think they're legit 0-2, and I don't think the Vikings are either. Like,
yeah. I would say
yeah,
those three. I would say the Chargers, the Vikings, and the Bengals are ludicrous for being 0-2
yeah.
because especially the Vikings, man. Like, you just won our division, NFC North. Even though you played a tough Eagles team, but that loss to the Bucks, even though now the Bucks are 2-0, so is it a bad loss?
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Vikings are better than 0-2.
Yeah. Damien says, "Do I hate the Eagles?" No, I don't hate the Eagles. I hate the Cowboys. Fuck Dallas. So
You don't hate the Eagles, bro? I thought you
no,
would
I
hate
don't
the
hate the
Eagles.
Eagles. Their fans are annoying. Look, the reason I hate the Cowboys because their fans are insufferable. They think that I'm saying every year, it's the same shit every year. They get off to a hot start, then around December, January time, I'm saying mid-November, they start tanking off, then they start disappearing, but yet, we're America's team. Are you? You haven't been to an NFC Championship game since '95. I had hair and I was, playing in the sandbox and eating animal crackers, and some of y'all weren't even born. It's like, come on. So
I
it
have
ain't
one.
shit.
I have a legit or
Mm-hmm.
ludicrous for you.
Okay.
Is it legit or ludicrous that C.J. Stroud will win Rookie of the Year
Uh,
for 2 weeks in?
it
2 weeks in.
see, this is the thing. This conversation we had last time. I don't think he had a better. If I was gonna say Richardson had a better week 1, but obviously him getting hurt. So yeah, I would say it's legit for now. You said rookie of the year.
Yeah, like Rookie of the Year for offensive side.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else would get it.
It could
Bijan
be
Robinson.
Richardson.
Could be Bijan Robinson this
Yeah,
early. Bijan's having himself
that's what
a good
Tyler
one.
just said. Yep.
Tyler, yeah, there you go. Tyler Ludacris. Bijan has it. So I would say for right now, Bijan has it, but we know it's a quarterback award. So eventually a quarterback is going to win it. It took, the last running back to win it was Saquon Barkley, and it took him to a
Hmm.
great year from him to even beat out Baker Mayfield because they were trying to give it to Baker.
Yeah, like the year where Dak won, Zeke was balling out too. Zeke might have earned it more than Dak did, but Dak won it.
Yeah.
I say he has a legit chance. I think C.J. Stroud, he's looked good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tough. I do like what Richardson and how Shane Steichen runs that Colts offense through him. Now, hopefully, he doesn't miss any games with that concussion. But he might miss week 3. Usually miss at least one game if you're in that protocol. But I think
Tyler says, Jordan Love is considered a rookie, so
he's not gonna. No, he's not considered a rookie, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like baseball where your time
Yeah,
carries over to the next year. I don't think he's considered a rookie.
yeah. No, I mean, if he was a rookie and he was doing what he's doing, then he could be in line for sure. But yeah, I think he has a legit shot. But you know me, I like Zay Flowers as like a dark horse to win it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Zay Flowers is good.
yeah, because I just wanted when Devontae Smith won the Heisman,
Yep.
receivers never win it. So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
want to see something different.
Yeah, I definitely think Bijan and Zay Flowers will win offensive players of the year, but I think the rookie of the year is for the quarterbacks at the end of the day. All it's going to take is for Stroud or even Bryce Young, who Damien asked you, what are your thoughts on Bryce Young? I think it's either up to one of those two.
Well, you said offensive player of the year, like for the
Yeah.
whole league or offensive rookie?
Oh, offensive rookie of the year. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, offensive rookie
Yeah.
of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce Young, I feel like he has some talent too, man, but we'll see tonight. He has a tough game tonight. If he goes out there and plays the Saints pretty well, then that's a good sign because Saints defense is legit. And, they got Lattimore there out in the corner and the outside. So if Bryce Young can pull off a win tonight, then he might be legit.
Yeah,
But
especially in that division where it is a weaker division. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm trying to bring it up, I'm trying to look it up right now. So, I mean, the Falcons, I just don't consider the Falcons and Buccaneers legit pieces, you know what I'm saying, at
Yeah.
all. Like Saints, maybe, but I understand, you know what I'm saying, Baker Mayfield has had, 2 wins and the Falcons won yesterday, but I just don't see them as having long-term success. And Bryce Young he might not be the best quarterback in that division now,
Yeah.
but he will be in the future. And you know what I'm saying, like the next 2-3 years, he will be the best quarterback in that division, no doubt, easily.
Yeah. I think it we kind of don't know with the NFC South, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Like I had the Saints clear cut number 1 in that division. But the Falcons, they have a team, bro. Now, after watching like a full Falcons game, like every play from start to finish, they got a squad, bro. They got a good defense. If Ritter can
That's the X
get
factor.
better, yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
he can get better week in and week out, the run game is solid with him, with Robinson and Algier. Those two can run the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I will say about AJ Dillon. He struggles out there, man. I don't know what the hell happened to AJ Dillon. I don't think he's going to be a long-term piece for the Packers anymore after seeing what I saw yesterday. No Aaron Jones. He just went.
What's the
He's
update on him?
still is a hammy, so we'll see. He said, quote unquote, it was a bite. So I think that's good news for his sake that he won't miss long term. But I knew he wasn't going to play, this week. But if he can get some practices next week, he should suit up. And we need him. We need him, bro. If we're playing the Saints,
Yep. Hammies linger too. That's the scary thing about it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they can get worse. So
I know. Speaking of an injury, though, Amari Cooper just got ruled in.
okay.
At first, he tweaked his groin in Saturday's practice, so he's going to be active tonight, which everyone thought he wasn't going to play.
That extra day probably paid off dividends. So
Yeah, so he's active tonight. So
yeah.
The Browns are fully healthy tonight. So
they're a dark horse. They're scary. So Fabian wants to know who's number 1 in the NFC and AFC. Who do you think?
number 1 in the NFC, I had to go with the Cowboys for now, just because how dominant they've won week 1 and 2. AFC, I would say Miami, bro.
Same.
For the first 2 weeks, like you got to put Miami up there. They beat the Chargers, who were, in my eyes, a playoff team for the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you were high on the fully healthy Chargers team as well. So they beat them on the road. And then they went into Foxborough and took a game in the AFC East. So I think Miami's top notch right now in the AFC. And
I'm in the same boat as you.
Oh, Tommy with a 1999 dono asking who's winning tonight's game, Monday night, guys. Thoughts? We both said the Browns, Tommy. He's a Steeler fan.
And the Saints.
Browns and Saints tonight, Tommy. I'm sorry. I got to go against your Steelers because they pissed me off week 1. I had your Steelers upsetting the 49ers for my upset of the week, and they got beat apart.
Yeah. Tommy, so feel free after Max just said what he said to contact your banking company and take that 20 back. So
oh, man. Appreciate you, Tommy. You're the man, brother. You are the man.
Tyler says 49ers in Kansas City.
You can't put Kansas City because they're 1-1.
Well, I'm
talking about like power rankings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the power rankings still, like, they still would put Kansas City up there, but because it was a good win against a good playoff team as well, and that counts. Kansas City just restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract today. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
So, you know what I'm saying? What are they going to do with that? Because Patrick Mahomes needs weapons. Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney, I understand they scored touchdowns in the Super Bowl, but you need to get Patrick Mahomes some weapons outside of Travis Kelce.
You know why they did that? They basically gave all that money. It's fully guaranteed, so it's not on the books.
Yep.
So it doesn't really affect their cap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're smart how they're doing it, because when they signed him to that 10-year, $500 million contract, I was like, what the hell?
But they spaced it out though, and
exactly,
a lot of it, guaranteed money doesn't go against the cap. A lot of teams are doing that, and incentive based stuff doesn't go against the cap either. So, there are ways around.
Tyler says Mike Evans going to Kansas City. That would be
I don't think so. If not, if they're going to continue to win. If they're when's the deadline? Week 8?
No, he's saying because Mike Evans is a free agent next year.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about getting traded to him. Okay, got you.
Yeah, because
Um,
Bucks said they weren't going to resign or sign him to an extension. So Mike Evans said that I'm leaving.
so then it'd be best to sell him at the deadline, even if you're winning, it'd be best to get something for him.
Yeah, he still can leave though. He can, if he gets traded somewhere else, he can just still walk after the season's
They'll
over.
still get a comp pick though. If he leaves and signs somewhere else, they'll get a 3rd round comp.
Yeah. Fabian saying Dallas and Miami. Yeah. So we're on this. Wow, me and Fabian are on the same boat.
Wow. Because that's because the topic isn't Volpe. So
Max, it's all right. I'm not impressed by them either. Don't blame you. Hey, maybe they can shut up a lot of people. And if they do win tonight, then that'll be a great win for the Steelers, man. Because the Browns looked really good week 1.
I need Najee Harris and Pinkins to go off though.
Yeah, I need George Pickens to score like 30 plus points. I'm gonna go 0-2 in fantasy.
Same. I'm gonna go 0-2 in both of mine. It's like it's about the matchups. I continue to face the highest scoring guy in the league, and I'm like, motherfucker, like there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So,
man.
but how'd you do in your the fan duel? Not the fan duel. The
yeah,
DraftKings.
I didn't win this week in draft. I was just out the money, but it's because like we were talking about all the player. You know, if I would have had all those players in one lineup, then I would have done great. But I had, 2 of them here, 2 of them. I made like 3 different lineups because I couldn't afford them all in one.
Yeah.
But
that 5-team bet that we talked about, where we did all the teams we agreed on, that wouldn't have won either.
Oh God, no! I lost my parlays. It was like one of those like you had a rough week 1. That was me.
Yeah.
Packers lost. I lost both my fantasies. My DraftKings lost. Parlay lost. I'm just a loser.
You would think the law of averages would even out and we'd win all one, but we're always like you're closer to losing everything rather than winning. So
I know.
Bucks Rays both said if Bucks beat Eagles, Max and Ace do go playoffs.
If the Bucks beat the Eagles, do they go to the playoffs?
Well, one, I don't think they're going to beat the Eagles.
If they beat the Eagles, then they might be a good team.
They might be legit instead of ludicrous.
Yeah, I'm not like a legit Super Bowl contender, but like they can win that NFC South. I think right now the NFC South is just a toss-up.
It's wide open
right now, and I would if you would ask me week 3 if 3 teams would have been 2-0 possibly if the Saints can get it done tonight, I would have been like, you're crazy.
So give me your division winners real quick from all
top of my head.
Oh yeah, who do you think is going to win East Division?
Let me bring them up just to have. Here, I'll bring it up. I'll share it on the screen. Let's see. Yeah, I'll share it so everyone can see it. So right here, you got the AFC East right now. Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Patriots. Damn, bro. I mean, it's either going to be the Dolphins or Bills.
It's a 2-man race, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna still go with Buffalo, just because I believe in them more than I do the Dolphins. Like right now, the Dolphins are in a nice 2-week, going hard, but can they sustain that the rest of the way? I think the Bills can do that. So I still got the Bills winning the AFC East, and then I had the Bengals winning the AFC North.
I'm gonna go Miami for the East, and possibly the Ravens for the North.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be such a fun 2-man race, the Dolphins and Bills. And you're saying Ravens for the AFC North?
Because virtually they're up 3. Depending on what the Browns do this week, they're virtually up 3 on the Bengals.
Yeah, I got the Ravens 1 and 2. I had the Bengals before the season started, but they're already in a deep hole right here. 0-2 in the division. I still think the Bengals will make the playoffs. We might see 3 of these teams make the playoffs for the AFC.
Yeah.
AFC South.
This is kind of easy. Jaguars.
Yeah. Tyler saying Bills, Ravens, Jags, Chiefs, Cowboys, Lions, Saints, and Niners.
Okay.
I got the Jags as well. That's the easiest division that you can kind of tell.
Congratulations, Spence.
Yeah, right. Good job.
Must be nice playing an easy division where you
I
just know
just
you're
see
going to win.
that's why I wanted. That's what I'm trying to say with the Jags. Can you beat other teams?
Yeah.
Other than your division, you
Yeah,
got to.
pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? You got to beat these other guys. AFC West, I still got the Chiefs, bro.
Still got the Chiefs. Chiefs until further notice, so that's an easy one too.
Yeah.
Now this is where
NFC
it gets interesting.
East.
I think we're going to differ on this one. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
I'm gonna go with Cowboys. I
This
had
is
the Eagles
Mhm.
before the season, but I think Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen being gone and having two new coordinators, that offense looks kind of stagnant right now for the Eagles,
Mhm.
bro. And I just feel like Dallas has all the momentum in the world.
Yeah, I just think they have, when it comes to Philly versus the Cowboys, I think they have the better offensive line. I think their defensive line is good, but I'll give the edge to Dallas' defensive line. Their receivers are better. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are better. Their secondary, I would say I think their secondary is better with Darius Slay
Hmm.
and Bradbury as well. So I give them a slight edge in the secondary. I just think they're still the better team overall, and it's going to be great to see these two teams face off and battle for the division.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a nice 2-man race. We got Jonathan in the house. Hey, bro, hit me up on Instagram. I got your shirt, bro. Congratulations. That was a good game. I can't believe we blew it. So I think you were right, Jonathan. He did say I was gonna jinx him because I kept saying like, oh, I'm gonna go look at the shirts right now. But yeah, man. You know where to contact me on Instagram, bro. We'll talk about it.
So NFC North, you got your Packers?
No.
I got the Lions.
I got the Lions.
Okay.
You know. The Packers look good right now. Look at that. Plus 17 and we should be 2-0, damn it. But I got to go with the Lions still. I just feel like they have a better overall team. But the Packers, man, they don't be sleeping on them. They might make a run for that division, especially because the Vikings started 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
NFC South.
It's not the Buccaneers. Sorry, Bucks raise bolts. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints as well. I think the Saints will win tonight, so they'll be 2-0. But dude, that looks like a toss-up right now.
Yeah,
And
I
then
do think the Saints are the better team though.
And then the NFC West, that's easy.
Easy.
Niners.
49ers.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though the Rams looked pretty damn good yesterday against them.
They did. The Rams
So.
look like they can compete, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. We'll do, Brody. Good game. Two good young teams. Hopefully, we'll see each other in another NFC championship in the future. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Jonathan. This is a fun fact about the Falcons and the Packers.
Wait, huh?
What?
So wait. Say that. Repeat that. What did I miss?
I was looking at the comment right here.
No. Wait. Who's his team? The Falcons?
Yeah.
And you said Green Bay Falcons NFC Championship?
No, he said hopefully we'll see each other in another NFC championship.
Oh, no, he said that. Oh,
yeah.
That's ludicrous. I had to double take on that.
Hey, he said in the future, it could be 30 years down the line, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But they showed it on the screen during the game. The Packers had the second youngest offense, and the Falcons had the fourth oldest defense.
I imagine too with the Packers, you guys are gonna have cap space in the future because obviously Jordan Love is on. Well, you guys got to make a decision with him.
He's
soon.
He's on a 2-year.
He's on his rookie.
Yeah, so he has this year, and then we got him on next year as well.
Yeah, because you can extend because he was a first round pick. He has that 5th-year option. So
we didn't pick up the 5th year. We didn't
you didn't pick it up. Oh, okay.
No, so we signed him. We just signed him to another 1 year. So basically, because Love wanted more money compared to his 5th-year option, so
yeah.
Kind of what the Packers did was all right, well, we're going to give you maybe I think they gave him $3 million extra than what he would have made on his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
So basically, it's we trust you, but we got to see it first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of the Packers, Tyler asked you a good question.
Max, please explain why Joe Barry is still employed. It's the same shit, different year with not being able to stop the run game. It is, dude. Bijan looked. I told you, he looked like Adrian Peterson back there against us. He was juking us, okey doking us the whole freaking game. And it was, what 3rd and 3. We couldn't stop Desmond Ridder. He was scrambling all over us. But yeah, bro, Tyler, I hate Joe Barry. I hate Joe Barry. I don't know how he has a job still, honestly.
I'm laughing at Damien. Typical Cowboy fan.
Oh,
All hyped up
Damien's
to
a
get
Cowboy fan.
the best team in the NFC. Hey, whatever it is that you're on, please send some to me. I'll drop that address in the comment section.
Maybe 3 to 5 years from now, all those offensive weapons the Falcons got, just saying Packers look good, and they were missing Watson and Aaron Jones. Yeah, no excuse though. Y'all beat us fair and square, But I'm still pissed off about it.
But it's all good though. Victory Monday, baby. Some of us
Oh,
get to
for
celebrate
you.
this week.
For
You
you,
know, you
yeah,
got
for
to celebrate
y'all.
last week, so yeah.
Oh God. Niners would
He's
slide
right.
y'all across the
Tyler's
field.
right.
Yeah. You face Daniel Jones and Zach Wilson. Well, he's taking jabs at Daniel Jones.
It's
saying
okay.
he's not a good quarterback, man.
It's okay. He's
But-
all right. We'll be all right. We're gonna definitely
right.
beat we'll see if he thinks he's a good quarterback. We beat the Packers, so we'll see.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we play y'all.
Might have to do a dual stream on that one.
No, yeah, we gonna definitely be calling that together, bro.
Fabian said don't sleep on the Giants, but it was ironic that when he went to sleep, the Giants played better. So Fabian, you need to sleep on the Giants.
So for that game, like you'll call like the Giants
Drives.
Yeah, and then I'll call the Packers. That's one thing we need to make sure we're linked up though, because if one of us is ahead, it's gonna kind of ruin the game.
You could always just pause, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So that should be very interesting.
Yeah, man. Well, appreciate you joining me. Another good recap show for week 2 in the books. We'll be back to Tuesday next week after they have another doubleheader Monday Night Football next week as well. But we'll be back Tuesday. I'm out of town tomorrow till Friday, so I won't see y'all until Sunday morning, 10 a.m. for the week 3 Sunday morning rundown show. And you, of course, are welcome on there again, Ace, if you want to.
Appreciate that.
And we'll go over our picks from last week. I have a funny little compilation video, maybe in the works.
That's gonna be a good one.
Mick Arthur in the house from Scotland. What's up, bro? Yeah, you tired? I bet you are, man. But I appreciate you, Ace. You got anything going on for this week in your channel, man?
It's up in the air. We'll see what happens. I got to get a lot of my personal work done. No stream for me tonight. You know what I'm saying? I did this. I'm about to listen to this other podcast I listen to every Monday, and then back to work. And I might call some of the Yankee games this week. We'll see what happens.
Yep. So I'm out of town till Sunday. So everyone in the chat, don't call me a fake fan for not doing the Yankee games. I'm just gonna be MIA, man. But I appreciate you, Ace. It's always love, peace, chicken grease here on Max Coverage TV and the Ace Avenue, man. We out of here. Hope y'all have a good rest of your nights. Saints, Browns, they win it tonight. We out of here. Peace.